Visit Traralgon and amble along the wide tree-lined streets, beautiful gardens and spacious parklands. See remnants of the gold rush years reflected in the architecture of the town, or enjoy a picnic at Victory Park with its unique sculptures and beautiful gardens.
Just on 8 minutes to start time.
It's showdown time, and today the final stage of the Lakes Earl Tour at Gippsland. 4 riders only, I believe, that can take the stage out. It's the young German cyclist Raf Feenstein that leads the tour, but he's only got a 2-second lead over Tim Rowe, a very, very good bike rider, and Joe Cooper, the New Zealand rider, also is in contention. And don't ride out Cam Barley, he's an all-rounder. He's only 7 seconds down, and he's a big chance also.
It's still really tight and interesting, but I think being in this position to defend, it's easier than being to attack. So I think we all really pumped for today's stage.
Right, boys, go.
Trailing by 2 seconds into the final stage is tough, but yeah, we got the team, and yeah, I think the course will be tough enough to shake it up and definitely give it a red hot go.
Today's criterium, it's 30 laps of a 1.5k circuit here in Traralgon.
They're on their way. Thanks very much.
It starts off with a slight climb, but there's a very, very fast downhill section in the back straight.
It's actually quite a hard crit. It's unusual for a crit because there's, after the finish, it's quite a hard climb and 30 laps. So that's maybe the chance for the climber Tim Rowe or Cooper to break away there.
I think, yeah, racing it over 30 times, by the end there'll be some tired legs, especially the last stage of the tour.
It really comes into that final sprint for the line today, because there's bonus seconds up for offer. 6 seconds for the winner, 4 for second, 2 for third and 1 for fourth. Feenstein only leads by 2 seconds, so if a Tim Rowe or Joe Cooper can take out the stage, there could be a new winner. What a magnificent final stage of the Tour in 2014. The pace was on from the outset.
It's a hard circuit, and today was bloody hard. I think yeah, with the hill, it suits me down to a T. I think I need it for a hard race, and I think I was struggling a fair bit up the berg every lap, so it was one of those ones to dig deep and try and get to the finish.
Our plan was to just put guys in the breakaway to try to make the race hard on Charter Mason, and the first few laps Charter was riding really well, all controlled at the front, and then sort of as the duration of the race went on, it got a bit harder for them.
The first real attack came after 13 laps when 3 riders went off the front. Myron Simpson and Christian Jewell from Budget Forklifts, and Dan Nelson riding for African Wildlife Safaris.
We tried to control the race the first half, and then yeah, the big team started to put the pressure on us.
There was 2 crashes in the race today. Nothing serious, just bruises and a few scratches. After 22 laps, 4 became 7. And 2 of the riders to join that group was Alec Edmondson, the gold medalist from Glasgow, and also Cameron Barley, who was only 7 seconds behind the tour leader at the start of the stage.
Luckily we had Cameron Bailey from Search to Retain, and Tim Rowe came across, so they majorly had to do all the work, and I just had to try and save my legs as much as I can to the finish.
The moment that I thought was the right moment, I just went as hard as I could in the climb. And yeah, I was able to go across by myself to the breakaway, and then from there it was just, yeah, head down, going for it.
Tim Rowe has made contact.
I was absolutely in the box, and all of a sudden I see that he's ridden across solo. It just shows the talent that the guy's got.
Then Cameron Barley broke a chain and was given a lap out. Charter Mason has spent all their time chasing all the attacks, and they were down to only 1 rider trying to get their tour leader across, but to no avail.
Oh yeah, the last 3-4 laps I actually tried also to keep the bunch rolling and try to bring it back, and then the last 2 laps I just tried to hold and get bunch time to be on the podium in the end.
I think it was 3 laps when I saw the gap was extending slightly. I knew that, yeah, it was looking good for us if we just kept going for it.
At the bell, it was definitely going to be these 8 riders that would fight out the stage. Cameron Barley or Tim Rowe, who was going to take it out? But in a desperate throw to the line, last year's winner, Alec Edmondson, has just caught Patrick Bevan to take out the stage win.
Just got it on the line, it was all in the throw, and I have to take my hat off to Bevan. He drove it all day for his teammate Cameron Bailey, and it's a hard way for him to come second, but I'm absolutely wrapped.
But by finishing 5th, Tim Rowe from Team Budget Forklift takes out the tour for 2014.
It's actually, I've got a bit of a history of Gippsland because in 2008 I actually lost the lead in this tour. I started with a 20-second advantage and I lost in the final day. So to actually get the lead back today was was awesome and a big relief.
To be honest, I don't think there's a better bike rider out there and a nicer guy to win the tour. So I take my hat off to the Budget boys and Tim Rowe.
I love my team. They're amazing guys. Just the way they rode throughout the tour, not just this tour but every other tour this year, is just absolutely selfless guys, and they just bury himself for the leader. And this tour is no exception.
And placing today's stage, Alec Evanson took out the stage from Patrick Bevan from Health.com Search to Retain, and Mitch Lovelock-Fay riding for Vandy Racing Team finished 3rd. The Subaru King of the Mountain classification was taken out by the Search to Retain rider in Cameron Bailey. The Lakes Oil Green Sprinters jersey was won by Jesse Kerrison riding for Team Budget Forklifts. The Oliver's Real Food Rising Star jersey was presented to Aidan Tuvey. The Crossco Most Aggressive rider on the stage went to the Team Budget Forklift rider in Joshua Prett. The team's classification went to the Avanti Racing team. But it was Tim Rowe who took out the overall honours by taking out the 2014 Lakes Oil Tour from Cameron Bailey and Raphael Freenstein. And the National Road Series Leaders jersey remains on the back of the Avanti Racing team rider Brenton Jones.